The Nature's Canvas session, by the name, we don't really understand what it means. We had no clue what we were walking into, but it was an interesting session which involved both biology and physics. We had an interactive class discussion about the presence of different wavelengths of light and pigments in nature. And of course, it tests our knowledge and it helped us gain insights. This new knowledge or these new insights were then implemented in a team activity by applying the phenomena into everyday human technology, which Dhruv will be explaining.
So this involved applying the phenomena that any sort of animal displays into a technology that would benefit us as humans. So we had to randomly choose an animal and hence we had to apply the phenomena that it displays. We received the mantis shrimp and so we decided to create a mantis scan. Essentially the mantis shrimp can view almost the full range of light ranging from polarized to infrared light on the visible on the light spectrum. So we decided to apply this technology into medical diagnostics by incorporating spectroscopic grating, which essentially involves dispersing these wavelengths of light and white light um, in order to improve the penetrating power for diagnostics so that you can detect diseases and ailments better.
If you'd like to see the chart, it's outside the auditorium.
We started day 4 with a rural immersion program where we first went to a government school which is called an Anganwadi at the primary level. Here we interacted with a teacher who is teaching primary students and helping them prepare themselves to attend school at a higher level and give competitive exams. At a rural level, this is really interesting to see because they also did adopt interdisciplinary learning to some extent. The classrooms are really well equipped and the professor too is really qualified for a rural school. We also visited a poultry farm and a greenhouse. Me being a vegetarian, obviously I could not go inside it. However, the experience of understanding how it works, the economics behind it was really interesting. Something that I did research after the program. We also visited a greenhouse where they grew multiple flowers which were sold commercially in Pune. Talking about how that worked with the owner was a really interesting experience for us.
We also visited the Karmoli village and got a chance to interact with the locals. We got to understand the livelihoods of the people and the various jobs they did to gain the livelihood. We also gained insights on the infrastructure the government had built in the past few years. This was a really amazing experience as it helped us gain communication skills as we were always interacting with the locals to gain insights for our research.
So on day 5, we are at the Hit the Road. The Hit the Road session involved the development of numerous life skills such as budgeting, researching, networking, communication, and more. The task involved our team planning a 4-day road trip to any destination of our choice, and the destination we chose was Lonavala.
We use budgeting by planning our expenses such as petrol, food, transport along with a certain limit and along with using researching and networking to understand how we could use our connections to cut costs. An example of how we cut costs that we used an accommodation of a teammate who had a bungalow at the resort in Lonavala, which helped us cut the costs in accommodation. As you can see the chart, we have written all the total costs and the cost of that each person has to cover. And we've also written the itinerary keeping in mind the expenses used. Thank you.